Hey everyone, and welcome to Delete Psychology. Today, we are going to learn about 19 psychological facts about love. Now, let and oppose, begin. 1. Changing brain chemistry. When you fall in love, your brain chemistry changes significantly. Love doesn't just release exciting hormones and create new emotions, it also helps the brain let go of bad habits more easily. Addictive behaviors, for example, become much easier to ignore while you're in love. According to a 2017 study published in the journal PLOS1, passionate love reduces the brain's reactivity to addictive cues. In other words, love is such a powerful distraction that the brain temporarily stops craving those negative habits. That's why the early stage of a new relationship is an ideal time to break bad habits. Love can provide strong support in overcoming addictions. 2. A loving gaze. When someone truly loves you, it often shows clearly in their eyes. If your partner spends most of the date looking at you instead of scanning the room, it's a strong sign of love. When you look at someone you love, your brain releases oxytocin, commonly known as the love hormone or cuddle hormone. This hormone makes you perceive your partner as more attractive than anyone else. In the same way, if your partner keeps staring at you, there's a good chance they're in love with you. 3. Predictive brain scans. How can you determine whether you and your significant other will remain together? Relationships are perceived by many as a guessing game. But researchers beg to differ. According to a 2011 study in the journal Human Brain Mapping, brain scans show whether or not your love is going to last. Researchers scanned the brains of people in the early stages of a relationship. All brain scans showed signs of love, but only a few scans showed activity in the reward and motivation centers of the brain. It turns out, this group was far more likely to stay with their partners. Researchers checked in with their participants 18 months later and found most of these couples were still happily in love. 4. Instinctual guarding. Falling in love means embracing vulnerability, but it and oppose, not always natural or easy. For many people, love has an adverse reaction. Instead of encouraging them to open up, they become guarded and distant. This is especially problematic for men who struggle with commitment. They and oppose, scared to express themselves or put their emotions on the line. When they do fall in love, they distance themselves. Fortunately, these barriers can be broken down with perseverance and effective communication. 5. Migration of attention. Why are you interested in learning every detail about your partner? Normally, we only focus on significant issues. Life transitions, crises, and triumphs. We seldom focus on the little things in people and oppose, lives, even when they are friends or family. However, passionate love alters our attention span. We are emotionally and physically enamored with even the smallest details. We pick up on little changes in a partner and oppose, look. We pick up on small peculiarities and behaviors. We are interested in the specifics of their day, the individuals they interact with, and even the food they consumed. Your brain is in love when you pay attention to and care about these minute nuances. 6. Grouping verbal. Do your partner say and quote, we and quote, or and quote, I and quote, when they make plans? Our language starts to change as we fall in love. Unbeknownst to us, we begin referring to our relationship as a single entity rather than to ourselves. You might automatically say, and quote, we and oppose, going to a holiday party this weekend, and quote, rather than, and quote, I and oppose, am going to a holiday party this weekend, and quote. You can infer two things from this linguistic shift. You and oppose, happy in your relationship, and you and oppose, in it for the long term. 7. An easy concession. Compromise is essential in any successful partnership. But did you know that love makes it easier to compromise? The more love-struck you are, the more willing you are to compromise with your partner. When you love someone, you care about their needs as much as your own. You want them to feel satisfied and supported, even if you have to give something up. But what if you and oppose, re not in love. If you and oppose, re in a relationship but not in love, you and oppose, re less willing to compromise your needs. You care about yourself more than your partner, so you and oppose, re more likely to be stubborn. 8. Cycle of appreciation. Loving couples appreciate doing favors and making minor sacrifices because they want to make each other happy. But love thrives off of gratitude. If you do your partner a favor, but they don't and oppose, appreciate you, your feelings of love can backfire. That disappointment will discourage you from doing your partner favors in the future. But what if your partner does appreciate your contributions? Their gratitude rewards and recognizes your love, and that keeps your partnership strong and healthy. 9. Longer lives. Does love impact your physical health? According to Harvard Health Publishing, long-term relationships may increase the lifespan of the average male. Men in relationships are not only living longer, they and oppose, re also happier. On average, committed men are more satisfied, less anxious, and physically healthier than men who are single. Love doesn't and oppose, guarantee every man a long and healthy life, but the results speak for themselves. 10. Loving the opposition. Do opposites attract? Many people wonder whether partners should be similar or different. The answer is a little bit of both. Relationships are stronger when partners have similar interests and values. However, this does not imply that you and your partner should be the same. For instance, personality variations increase the chances of enduring love. Simply consider relationships as a puzzle. Two identical puzzle pieces will not fit together. To construct a puzzle, you only need one of each piece. Because of this, two distinct puzzle pieces that complement each other and oppose, qualities make up a loving partnership. Your opposing edges will come together flawlessly if you and oppose, discovered the proper individual. 11. Music and love. Do you think about your crush when you listen to your favorite songs? You automatically connect music with the person you love when you and oppose, re in love. Passion, emotion, and energy come naturally from music. Your brain links all of those things to your partner or your crush when you and oppose, re in love. Therefore, don and oppose, be shocked if every music makes you think about love. 12. Beating together. A 2013 University of California, Davis study found that couples have a special physical bond. Researchers discovered that when partners look into each other and oppose, eyes, their heartbeats will synchronize. The relationship between a loving couple is so strong that their hearts beat in unison. 13. Finding love. Again, one of the most terrifying aspects of any relationship is going through a divorce. You believed you had discovered your true love. Even though you had many pleasant years together, your relationship began to deteriorate. It eventually vanished completely. That does not, however, imply that you will never fall in love again. Only a tiny portion of people are happy in their first marriage for the rest of their lives. Divorce or separation occurs in about 40% of first marriages. However, most of those individuals remarry. So, if you and oppose, experienced a divorce, remember that divorce isn't and oppose, the end of your love life. You might find someone you love even more in the future. 14. Making your life brighter. According to a 2014 study in the Journal of Personality, love can change your entire outlook on the world. Over the course of 9 months, 245 young adults were assessed in this study. They found that those who were in love had much higher levels of optimism than those who weren't and oppose, Put another way, having a companion can alter your perspective and improve the world. 15. On a plane, soulmates. You never know where or when you and oppose, experience love. You might develop feelings for a close buddy. You might fall in love with someone at work. Alternatively, you can discover love in the heavens. 1 in 50 of the 50,000 tourists surveyed said they had met someone they loved while flying. Talk to the people seated next to you the next time you and oppose, on a plane. You never know who you might run into. Researchers told couples periodically to share their feelings and intentions about the future of their relationship. They found that the likelihood of a pair remaining together was significantly higher when they were honest. There and oppose, no foolproof recipe to make your relationship last, but research shows that honesty plays a substantial role. 18. Faithful intelligence. About 22% of partners are unfaithful at least once. But not all partners are likely to cheat. Studies have shown that unfaithful partners, on average, are less intelligent and score lower on IQ tests. On the other hand, highly intelligent partners are far less likely to be unfaithful. 19. Closeness in comedy. What and oppose, the best way to bond with your partner? A 2015 study in the journal Personal Relationships recommends watching comedy. Couples have solid, wholesome relationships when they laugh together. Love and laughter together strengthen your bond and make your connection better. Find time to watch comedy with your partner, because few things bring couples closer than laughter. Thank you for watching Delete Psychology, and be sure to subscribe, because more incredible content is on the way.